The training hall of the Galactic Defense Academy hummed with the quiet buzz of hovering observation drones. Olivia stood at the center of the combat ring, her posture relaxed, arms loose at her sides. Around her, a semicircle of alien cadets watched with expressions ranging from curiosity to poorly concealed disdain. The Vraxian instructor, Krelltalk, tapped his datapad with one of his 4 taloned fingers. Human Olivia will now demonstrate close-quarters combat protocols against Cadet Rylan. His mandibles clicked with what might have been amusement. Try not to embarrass your species too badly, Terran. Rylan stepped forward, rolling his shoulders. He was human, too, broad-shouldered, military-bred, with the kind of confidence that came from winning every fight in basic training. His eyes swept over Olivia's smaller frame, and something dismissive flickered across his face. "No offense," he said, loud enough for the others to hear. "But maybe they should have sent someone with more mass." A few of the alien cadets chittered. The Catharn delegate, a crystalline being named Shard, pulsed with colors that translated to laughter through the neural interface everyone wore. Olivia said nothing. She simply shifted her weight slightly, her dark eyes tracking Rylan with the kind of focus a predator reserves for prey. "Begin," Krelltalk announced. Rylan moved immediately, a testing jab, fast and clean. Olivia slipped it with minimal movement, her head tilting just enough. He followed with a cross. She wasn't there. A leg sweep came next, and she stepped over it as casually as someone avoiding a puddle. "Stand still," Rylan muttered, frustration creeping into his voice. He pressed harder, combinations flowing faster now. Olivia weaved through them like water, her movements economical, precise. She hadn't thrown a single strike. The observation drones circled closer, their scanners whirring. On the wall screen, data began to populate. The Academy's threat assessment algorithm analyzed every movement, every micro-expression, every shift in body language. Numbers scrolled past as the AI calculated combat effectiveness ratings. Cadet Rylan, threat level 3.2. Rising. Rylan's breathing quickened. He was starting to sweat. The other cadets had gone quiet now, watching with genuine interest. How was she doing this? He'd trained with the best instructors on Earth, had genetic enhancements standard for military families, had reaction times in the 95th percentile. And she was making him look like a child. "Fight back!" he shouted, and there it was, the loss of control. His next attack came harder, sloppier, a wild haymaker that had too much power and not enough thought behind it. Olivia caught his wrist mid-swing. Didn't block it. Caught it. Her fingers wrapped around his forearm with immovable certainty, and suddenly all his forward momentum became his enemy. She redirected it, not violently, but with the kind of effortless technique that spoke of thousands of hours of practice. Rylan stumbled, caught himself, and immediately launched a spinning back kick, the kind of flashy move that looked impressive in tournaments. The wall scanner flickered. Threat level 4.1. Rising. Olivia's hand came up, and she blocked the kick one-handed. Her palm met his shin, and the impact made a sound like a thunderclap. Rylan's leg stopped dead, his entire body's rotational force absorbed and nullified by her single arm. For a heartbeat, time seemed to freeze. Rylan's eyes went wide. The alien cadets leaned forward. Even Krelltalk's mandibles stopped clicking. "Control yourself," Olivia said quietly. Her voice was calm, steady, without a trace of exertion. She still held his leg, suspended in midair. Then she let go, and Rylan landed hard on his back, the air whooshing from his lungs. The scanner display updated. Human Olivia, threat level 8.7, classified. A wave of shocked murmurs rippled through the cadets. 8.7? The Vraxian combat instructors maxed out at 6. The Catharn warriors, with their crystalline armor and superhuman strength, rarely broke 7. And this human, this unassuming woman who moved like meditation in motion, was nearly a 9? Kreltalk's mandibles clattered nervously. That must be an error. Recalibrate the scanners. Sir, one of the technician drones beeped. Scanners are functioning within normal parameters. The classification is accurate. Rylan struggled to his feet, pride warring with confusion on his face. How? He managed. Olivia extended a hand to help him up. This time he took it. You fight like you're trying to prove something, she said, not unkindly. Every movement broadcasts your intention. You're strong, fast, well-trained, but you're fighting with your ego, not your mind. And you? Rylan asked, rubbing his shin where she'd blocked him. It felt like he'd kicked a titanium pole. I grew up on Europa Station, Olivia said simply. 0.134 Earth gravity. When you spend your developmental years in that environment, you learn efficiency. Every unnecessary movement is wasted energy. Every attack you can avoid is better than one you have to block. She paused. And before that, my grandmother taught me old Earth martial arts, the kind that were designed not for sport, but for survival. Shard pulsed a curious orange. Why did you not fight at full capacity earlier? You could have ended the match in seconds. Olivia glanced at the crystalline being, then back at Rylan. Because he's not my enemy, he's my teammate. The point wasn't to beat him, it was to teach him. Kreltalk approached slowly, his earlier dismissiveness completely gone. Human Olivia, your personnel file listed you as a civilian recruit with basic training. This is considerably more than basic training. My file is accurate, sir, Olivia replied. I have basic military training, but I've been studying martial arts since I was 4 years old. My family believed humans needed to understand our own capabilities before we went out into the galaxy. And what capabilities are those? Kreltalk asked carefully. Olivia's expression didn't change, but something in her eyes sharpened. Humans are adaptation specialists, sir. We're not the strongest, not the fastest, not the most durable, but we've spent our entire evolutionary history learning to overcome things that were stronger, faster, and more durable than us. We learned to read intentions, to anticipate movements, to turn an opponent's strength against them. She looked around at the assembled cadets. We learned that the greatest weapon isn't your body. It's your mind. The training hall was silent except for the quiet hum of machinery. Rylan straightened. Some of his earlier arrogance replaced with genuine respect. Teach me, he said. Olivia smiled, the first real emotion she'd shown since entering the ring. That's what we're all here for, isn't it? To learn from each other. As the cadets dispersed and the next training session was announced, Kreltalk watched Olivia go, his datapad still displaying that classified threat rating. He made a mental note to review the files of every human recruit more carefully. The galaxy had thought it understood Earth's children, their adaptability, their stubbornness, their strange emotional resilience. But perhaps, he realized, they had only scratched the surface. Humanity hadn't conquered their savage world through strength alone. They had conquered it through control.